We're running 1,500 students.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, really, this is
This is just the rehearsal, guys.
Yeah,
This is for the video shot here in front of the 1,500. We'll make that statement.
I'll tell you when I'm rolling.
Okay.
Put your right foot in.
So you want us to come around?
I was gonna say, so are you coming around? Okay.
Just turn back toward you.
You want me to move out of the picture? Because if he's going to stand right here.
Make it look better.
You're blocking me. It's okay.
Let's try. We can do it again.
Okay.
All right.
Quiet.
On behalf of the 58,000 employees in 180 countries around the globe, my name is Greg Yoxheimer. I'm proud to be at Oklahoma State Okmulgee today to present some scholarships to some students in the Engineering Technology Division. We need students from this program in the energy industry. We want to wish all the students here at the Oklahoma State Okmulgee Engineering Technology program success in their studies. These degrees come with jobs. First recipient is Chris. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Best of wishes.
Okay, let's start again.
Okay.
Regular round.
Okay. Chris Brannon.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Do your speech. All of you. Right from the top.
Well, what did I say, guys? You ready? I don't know what I said. You ready?
Quiet on the set. Yes, please.
On behalf of the 58,000 employees, let me start over again. I did better on the first take. On behalf of the 58,000 Chevron employees in 180 countries around the globe who are working resolving the energy industries in our world, I'm happy to be here at Oklahoma State Okmulgee and present these scholarship checks to students in the Engineering Technology Division. The energy industry needs graduates of Oklahoma State Okmulgee, and we wish you success in your studies. First recipient is Chris Brannon. Chris, congratulations.
Thank you, Greg.
Lee Conaway. Congratulations, Lee. Aaron Chapato. Aaron, thank you. David Lofton. David, thank you. Robert Rhodes. Thanks, Robert. Owen Wofford. Owen, congratulations. Thank you.
And start off by saying your name, where you're from, who your two buddies are, and what you're going to demonstrate.
My name is Jeremy Christian, and I'm from OSU Okmulgee, and this is Jason Reed and Raymond Torres, and we're demonstrating the slump test. And the slump test tells the thick or the dry and how wet the concrete is, and the strength. If it's dry, it's stiffer, and if it's wet, it soups out. All right, go for it.
Doing a circular motion.
Circular motion. Circular motion. There you go.
Tell them about the 2.5. That's very close up there.
Go for it. You rod it 25 times, no more, no less. And you try not to hit the bottom of the slump.
Your left, son. It's your left. 10.5, 6.
You're at 25 times? You're at 25 times? Yeah, that's right. One more. One more little one. You didn't measure. You didn't measure on side of the stump. One more. One more.
There's more ways to do this, and there's other methods. Like there's an air entrainment test and a yield test, and there's several tests that you can do. This one's one of the easier ones.
Is it ready?
Yep.
Wait 5 seconds.
It's shifted.
Hold it right there. Okay, go ahead.
Like concrete boards.
Wet concrete.
Slump of 5.
Yeah.
You got a slump of 5 for this concrete. Normally that's a little wet, but it'll work.
A slump of 5. This is a 12-inch cone, and a 6 or a 7 even is ideal. This is a little wet right now, as you can see. But this is just to tell you how much water's in the concrete for when you're pouring it. Depends on certain pour that you pour. Like if you was pouring a sidewalk or something, this would be ideal. But if you was pouring a precast, which is a concrete slab or something, a 6 or a 7 would be perfect.
That's how you do the stick and the measure thing.
The stick and the measure.
Hold it up. Stick down and put it back up there.
Put the stick down and put it back over. And then measure again.
Okay, do that one more time.
Almost. We're going to redo it then.
Basic, and it's not real dirty. I mean, you get to wear gloves, so.
Okay, who's going to
Any
volunteer?
volunteers? Is anyone interested in the construction field? Yes. You are?
No.
It's really a profitable business. We had a buddy just come off the Dallas Stadium. It's the world's largest stadium. It's huge. So.
Why don't we get a...
No.
I need more water. I'll go get more water.
What's the cleanest job?
Cleanest job?
Yeah.
To be the owner. I don't do very good in front of camera.
And talking to her and him about what they're going to do.
All right, this is a slump test. This is a test of how much water content's in the concrete. All right, so this is your rod, this is your cone, this is your plate, this is a sponge to wet it down so the concrete doesn't stick to it. And this is your concrete with a scoop in it. So grab your scoop of concrete. And kind of do it in a circular motion when you dump it in there. Dump it around so it spreads out evenly. Sweet circle. Yeah, that's pretty nice. All right. No, wait.
You do it in a circular motion.
All right. That's good. See, when you fill it up about a quarter of the way, which is this line right here. And here you go. This is the rod. You're gonna rod it 25 times. Come up about a quarter of the way.
I'm up.
Yeah. See. put your hand down on it like this right here. There you go. 25 times all the way around. This is just to pack it so you get an accurate test.
Alright.
Alright, and then he'll put the second lift in there to the second line.
Why do you do it in a circular motion?
That's what he said.
Spin it.
Oh, spin.
Yeah, one more. There you go. Wow, he's better than you, Jeremy. All right, now rod this one 25 times. Go a quarter of the way into it. What you do is when you measure it, now stick your hand on top of that right there. There you go. Then you'll put your third lift in there, and this is the last lift. What he's the first time, rod it about 5 times, just push the concrete down, and then he'll put more in there, and then you'll finish it off.
So good.
Yeah, about 5 times.
Just compact this a little bit. Some more in there?
Yeah, more.
It don't matter, you can measure.
Yeah, it can go top. All right, now finish the 25 times.
How far do I put in?
You measure down about a quarter of the way into the second lift, which would be right there. So just go all the way down to the top of it. There you go.
Alright.
All right, now run your rod backward from the opposite side of you and come toward you and roll it opposite direction. There you go. And that's how you successfully do a cone. And you are the lucky winner to pull the cone off. So
You got these, when you're pulling out, count 5 seconds.
we're gonna do this, and you're gonna have to pull it up. Ready? And you have to pull it up straight up. You can't tilt.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Not fast, slow.
Slow
Pull
too.
this over.
Yeah.
They stop right there. Okay, keep pulling.
And then we'll flip it over right here. Get your tape.
Do that one more time and let her measure.
Okay. So this is about a 5.5. There you go. It's about a 5.5. This isn't ideal for, sidewalks and something not real important. And that's a slump test.
No, I'm here for the career encounters of the orange
Okay. Are you thinking about engineering,
construction.
construction?
I want to climb the pole.
There you go. You can get big money.
Are we rolling?
Yes.
Okay, we're talking here to Ben Hawthorne, and he is Vice President of Enrollment Management, or whatever the latest title is. Ben, what kind of response have we had from high school seniors? How far away are they coming? What are they looking for? What's the story?
Yeah, we're actually really excited at the turnout. We're expecting over 1,700 students from across the entire state, from both career techs and high schools. And we also have several hundred students that are adults that are considering coming back to change careers. So they're wanting to come visit the campus, see what some of their possibilities are for a new career.
And what kind of things are they going to be seeing today?
Yeah. Well, one of the things that we see is that the students that are coming to look at colleges really want to see this hands-on experience, and they want to know what they're going to be doing in the different careers. And so we really wanted to demonstrate that to students as they come here and really allow them to do some hands-on stuff and really get in and see what they would be doing every day in some of the careers that we offer here.
And how does this compare with, say, the typical arts and science college in terms of a tour or a campus tour on that kind of campus compared with here?
Yeah, it's really interesting because this new millennial student doesn't really respond as well to what we may have done and thought about with arts and science and this general career, general education, but they're very specific in terms of wanting to know where am I going to work, what type of environment am I going to be in, and we're able to really show that to them here because of our ties with industry. So we really have the equipment, we have industry here, and we're really demonstrating what they'll be doing after they get their education here.
Good. Quiet on the Quiet on the set, please.
Quiet on the set.
Okay, Mary, what kind of careers are people going to find out about here?
Basically, Rex, every thing from automotive technology to engineering, information technology and assurance, cybersecurities, construction, you name it, we've got it.
Is technology a hard sell today as far as secondary education or graduate type education, undergraduate?
I think probably theoretically, yes. However, if students come to our campus and see what they're going to see today, for example, they have a much better understanding of what they can do in the workplace.
What is the main thing that we really have to sell?
I think the main thing that we have to sell is technical, laboratory, applied technology, hands-on learning, if you will. And we do tend to attract a lot of hands-on learners here at OSU Okmulgee.
Okay, tell me your name and what school you're from.
My name is Dallas McCall, and I'm from Okmulgee High School.
Okay. Dallas, what got you interested in coming to the career economies?
I just wanted to see what all was out there in the world for me to maybe possibly study, and just to see what else I could do or become in my life.
Have you ever done anything that would make you think you might be interested in a technical career?
Not really. This is really my first time ever to come face to face with anything like this, and so hopefully I'll get something out of it.
All right.
No problem. Okay. Well, this is a Puma made by Daewoo. It's one of 11 NC machines we have here at Okmulgee Tech. Morning. This is a Puma 200 made by Daewoo. It's one of 11 NC machines we have here in the lab here at Okmulgee. What I'm going to do this morning is demonstrate making a part. What we're going to do is make a finished part out of bar stock. We'll start out with 1.5" aluminum bar stock, and what we're going to end up with is a part that looks like this in just a very short period of time. You have to kind of look inside the door to watch it. When it's running, the chips are going to be flying, so that we're not going to be able to look into it or keep the door opened up. The first thing that's going to happen is going to come down and position itself so that I can pull the material to the part stop. I have to open the chuck with the foot switch, pull the raw material against the part stop, close the chuck, close the door, it'll come back, and the first thing it's going to do is you can kind of look inside the door and watch it. Can you see it okay? You see the chips flying? What it's doing now is taking a finish pass. It rough turned all the material off from it. It's going to go ahead now and just take the finish pass. Next thing it'll do, it'll cut the threads. It'll single point thread, put the threads on it. Now it's going to part it off. It actually has a parts catcher that actually come on up and catch the part.
close the door, open it again. Let me get on the other side. Oh, wait a second. I gotta be rolling.
That's all right.
Okay, go ahead.
And it's just that quick. We've got a completed part. It's actually parted it off and dropped it into the parts catcher. If I can get it out of here. And we got a completed part. Just that quick.
Okay, take it out of the thing again and hold it up.
And we have a completed part. It only takes less than 30 seconds to make one part. We can actually load raw material bars in the part feeder in the back, and it'll continuously keep running these parts until we run out of material. So we can make these all day long if we want to. Just that quick. No problem at all. And this again is a machine that it's used just like it is in industry. Industry has these out there, and that's what we try and do is keep the machines here that industry uses, so that you're always working with the current machines.
Well, laughing is good. Okay, we are ready to go ahead and just kind of give them an intro.
Okay, hi, my name is Bruce Roberts. I'm the plumbing instructor here at OSU Okmulgee with Construction Technology. Today's demonstration is an internal video camera for testing out lines underneath the house with the drain waste vent. And I have the cable already inserted. It's a fiber optic line with an infrared light on the end of it so you can see in the dark. And I've got 2 students upstairs that are going to start testing systems by starting with the kitchen sink, and with the camera I have it routed up there, and we'll see if it's flowing good, and if there's any kind of anomaly the camera will pick it up. So it just takes a few seconds. And so besides the sink just overflowing, sometimes the sink can still drain and there still be something wrong with that drain. So now we see the water flowing out, and the water level's rising. And the camera sees both under the water and in the pipe. Okay, turn that one off. And go to that second water closet. So I'll pull it back. We got one of our samples out. So I'll pull this back to check the second part of the line. Okay, test that line out. And we saw a full water supply just go through the pipe. So we know that that line is pretty clear. Any kind of obstruction creates these little hydrodynamic forces where you can tell something's in there. Okay, go. And go ahead and turn it on. Okay, turn it off. And it's flowing correctly. Previously, we installed little things that can clog up a drain line. And they seem to be all coming out now. Okay, turn on that second lavatory.
I'm on the screen, so you might explain what we're seeing on the screen.
Okay, on the screen here is the pipe. It's the inside of the pipe. If you would orientate it correctly, it would really be like this. The lens isn't really self-leveling, so you just in your mind use your imagination, visualization to orientate the pipe correctly. All right, turn it off. Okay, and flush that second water closet. There it is, flowing really good. Previously, we had put in some obstructions, just a little foam ball.
Hold on just a second, hold it right there. Turn the lights Okay, say again what you were saying.
Okay, previously we had put in some obstructions in the plumbing line, and we just want to make sure that they were getting out. And that's what the camera is good for. Make sure you get all the debris so that anomalies won't continue in the homeowner's plumbing. And so everything is, all the pipes have been cleared. We were able to just check the inlet of where the water flows in, and then that's it.
Okay, have him do it one more time.
Okay, with Val Kilmer.
Whoops. Okay, go ahead. Just kind of talk.
Okay. All right. As we run the cable up, you just sort of feed it with your hands. And naturally, if this was, you would be wearing latex gloves right now. You insert it slowly and deliberately. When you can get to a fitting, you can see if there's any kind of anomaly in the fitting, whether it was a crack. Sometimes tractors backfill and will damage plumbing, and then the plumber has to prove that it wasn't his problem. So, okay, give me a flush from the water closet.
Okay, I'm over.
All right, give me another test. There's also an anomaly that occurs in a pipe that doesn't have enough fall, where the hydrostatic pressure of the water makes it spread out in both directions. And when you see that happen in a plumbing drain, you can tell that it wasn't laid with enough fall, and then you'll know where to correct it, to correct the system. All right, give me another one.
When you see me up pointing the camera, then start talking to them.
Okay.
Just watch the camera.
Okay, give me another test on the first water closet. Oh, we'll just start over saying something I've already said.
Yeah, just talk.
Will you be able to hear us?
I got you loud and clear.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, as we insert the camera, the lens isn't self-leveling, so you kind of have to use your imagination to tell what's going on in there. We'll insert the cable up to a point where we want to test something. Okay, guys, give me a flush. You see it comes down. And you can check the water level after it's been flushed, and it should go down. And they make a lot more expensive ones.
Okay, let's start from you just saying, okay, Manny, go ahead and try.
Okay, give me a flush. And turn on the shower.
Okay, one last time. Okay, leaning over, you're both looking over at him.
Over here, Adam.
Okay, now I'm just give you a flush again.
All right, give me a flush.
No, keep the cards.
Ticket on back of that is for lunch, so don't lose that ticket.
Okay, so what do I need?
There you go. Just take all that stuff with you and take it right over to all those people out there.
Hello.
Right over there.
Right.
Yeah, we're in the middle of that, actually.
Some food here.
Hey. What's another one you have? I don't like waiting in line. I can't stand still.
I was empty. Did you see what I did with my pop?
Okay. Yeah, we've already got both of them. Thank you. We got water in it? Somebody's bringing water? Okay. All right.
I don't know how to help you with that one.
I'm on my
Okay, you do. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything.
You want to go to Protect later or early? Sorry. Keep doing that. Taking pictures.
No, I brought this camera in here with no film in it. Just thought I wanted to look important.
Getting a little warm. Yeah, what kind of items do we have? Oh, there you are. Whatever you listen to, I
You're applying the ELF principle out here today.
The what principle?
ELF principle.
I'm trying the best I can, but it's really hard. You're welcome.
Does anybody need help?
I can get somebody over here. Okay, yeah.
Who needs help?
Okay, thank you. Hang on to this. This is for your lunch. Can I help somebody clean?
There's two of them that I'm supposed to pick. I'll have to jump over there.
Are you computer graphing and construction?
Well, it's a management class. Automotive? He told me that construction. But yeah, I'm working.
There is not working.
I didn't get it. I just feel it. You guys like fill it as quick as you can. Out there, it's flowing kind of around.
I put what? Construction management. That's what I was afraid of.
There was one quick picture from the bakery. One they were doing something. photography or something. Where else were you?
Nursing.
Yeah. Something.
Oh, well, they're going to run it all day.
They were talking about, you know, women going back to the workplace or something, and then it went into this. And then went real quick, and they kind of told what was going on in the answers. And
I didn't see it. It said electrical high voltage. It kind of makes me feel dumb. We can't go anywhere together.
If I was doing a competition, I would have something like that with dry ice in it.
You had a question.
Okay.
We were wondering if there's like a history, like we're photographers, there's like a history of photography, a history of art, things like that. Is there a history of like ice sculpting or as like individuals like
Scandinavian or because they would cut pieces of ice out of lakes and did simple carving like that. So basically, modern ice carving.
So the Frank Lloyd Wright ice carving would be Japanese.
Yes. And they've developed special tools for it. Take off all the big stuff and I'll go to the saw and
Electricity, which I'm still waiting for. That'll be awesome when they get that.
Yeah, they're working on it.
In fact, I heard that too. I don't know how that would work. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, no more batteries for your laptop. They weigh,
Charges wirelessly.
yeah. They weigh like a half pound or something. Well, you guys have probably seen one of these before, although pipe pass, yeah, not so the easy pass. The difference is that active RFID devices require a power source like a battery. You know, information about the last transmission, so you can say this is who I am, and they have a much larger range, up to 1,500 feet. And the problem obviously is you have a battery, the batteries can go bad, which I found out with my pipe pass a couple times. I had to take them back. And they try to blame me for my battery going bad. Hey, come on. You know, I'm assuming that they're starting to use these in farm animals, right? If you guys have lived on a farm, and I'm sure some of you have, you've probably seen them put tags in their cow's ear. You can replace those with RFID chips. I don't know how many farmers are going to jump into use RFID of which cow belongs to who.
So you could just do the attachable with the ear anyway, just as an RFID.
Yeah, that's true.
Right in there.
That's true. Yeah, so that's a good point. So cattle, they would probably be an easier way to do it. My dad's a veterinarian. You think I'd know some of these? Or in clothing, sometimes they'll be in a pocket. They pull down this little flat square tag. I want to get one of those and see if I could scan it. All right, what's RFID used for? It's actually starting to be used more and more for transactions. It's used there. You maybe you go up the hill and you come back down. You have the tag. Personally, I don't like it. It flops around, so I'll tuck it in a lot of times in my shirt, or I have it down on my waist and tuck it into my pants. And then when I get down there, they can't find it, and they're asking me, you need to have that out and displayed all the time. And you pull it out, or it may be covered with snow or mud. If you happen to be skiing when it's warm. And they can't read it with this barcode reader, and so you have to wipe it off. Right, with RFID, you don't have any of those issues because it's not line of sight. It can read it right through your clothes. It can read it right through the mud. It doesn't matter. And so they just swipe it. And actually on RFIdiot.org, you can go and they'll have pictures of some of the ski passes in Europe and stuff that use RFID. And gift cards, RFID, gas purchases. This thing on the right, that looks like another implantable chip. It's probably the same basic device. It's just being used in a different way. That actually goes inside that little keychain thing. And there are certain gas stations in the U.S. I know ExxonMobil is one of them. You can just walk up with your keychain and just wipe it by the gas pump, and it will start. You can start pumping gas. It knows who you are. So you have an account there, and that just automatically kicks into your account. You don't have to swipe your credit card or anything. So you don't have to, if you have your keys, you don't have to get anything else out of your pocket. Kind of a cool idea. Pretty convenient. Okay, some other uses. Money, I put a question mark here because I looked on the web and you'll see it kind of, and so, and both euro notes and dollars I've seen. I don't know about what other currency, but this picture here is supposedly if you have something with RFID in it, you stick it in the microwave and the RFID chip explodes. And so somebody ruined a whole bunch of money testing it out apparently.
Metal, because I know they use metal inks.
Yeah, I don't know, but supposedly that's what this is that spot where each dollar or $20 bill burned is where the RFID chip supposedly was. Well, why would they even do that? Well, I guess it's so people can't smuggle money in and out of an airport, but I don't like the idea that someone could walk up with a little detector and scan my computer. The toll pass, okay, we already saw that, bike pass, EV passes, those are RFID enabled. All right, some of these other things.
You can create your own if you're a programmer. You can write scripts. You can write your own script that generates that repeated random data. So the point is to send random data repeatedly phases. So first thing is to identify the target. Very first thing you want to do is know what you're testing. In here I have an example of a website, and the next part is identify input. What are the areas that you want to test? So let me pull up a website which is for this presentation purpose. Here I have a website with 2 text boxes requesting for customer ID and a password. So in a black box testing, you will be trying to provide valid input and looking for if the code was written for data validation. Okay, what if I enter numbers instead of characters? Does the program check for data validation? That is what the black box testing stops. Fuzzing goes beyond that. You test with more than the random characters. So let me see. If I punch in Joe here, the result of that query is where nothing is in here. But this part on the top is just for your information. You wouldn't see this if you were really testing your website. I put that in there just for your information as to what's behind the website. It's nothing but a SQL query. So according to fuzzing, you can go beyond the regular input data, injecting values that might cause it to execute and generate results which you did not want them to produce those results there. So by putting the input, like I said, you're producing random data. And here I am, a random data that was accepted. Earlier when I punched in Joe, it wasn't accepted, maybe because there wasn't any Joe in that system in the database. But now, it takes in my input because I added more random data to the input and I send it, and the system just accepts. Gives me more than what I want. It gives me the entire database. How did this happen? Because of the ability to understand how can you reproduce the input to the valid input and you get the issues like in here. We saw that there is no data validation. We saw that there is no data validation. So does that mean we take it back to the programmer and have it test for data validation? Have it filter 1 equals 1? Yes. But does that fix the solution? Maybe not. Why? Let me try something else. Well, if the programmer can filter 1 equals 1, does the issue get resolved? Probably not, because what if I try writing a...
You're in mode 3, okay, to get it. And unfortunately, a lot of manufacturers limit the number of digits for your PIN number. But I think they're evolving and they're going to change it a little way, a little ways down the road, next year or two. 0 through 9 is what you're kind of limited to. And then again, maybe you have a newer phone and they're finally starting to come across for it. But typically, last couple of years.
Get this. So Google SketchUp. Google SketchUp is an application that provides the ability to do 3D modeling and animation of lots of things, not just buildings. I'm going to show you guys some buildings today. When you came in here, you saw a little demonstration of a little car being built. That's Google SketchUp, and it's available online for you. You can all. So we can use SketchUp to get in there, and you can build all those little guys, you know, and you can make them more, you can show them, you can show people, you have an idea, right? SketchUp is a way for you to communicate. It's a way for you to collaborate. It's a way for you to connect. If I have an idea and I try and explain it to you, right, it's hard. Then if I say the word chair, what do you think of in your mind? Like these? I think of this big old wooden rocking chair, right? What do you think of when I tell you book? Pages. I think of like, you know, The Hobbit, right? So just talking about ideas and sharing information, people hear them differently. You can use a tool like SketchUp here to take your dream, to take your idea. You want to build this invention, you want to make this building, you want to show the way a process or a workflow might work in a factory floor. Instead of trying to explain it and going through all the filters that people have that make them not understand what you're saying, you can use this tool to build the kind of things to relay what it is you're trying to relay. I'm thinking of building a building that looks like this, and you can make this to where you can do a flying view. You can walk through the building, you can go up these stairs, you can bounce off of a wall, right? You can do all these things, and I'll show you a little bit about that right now. So the interesting thing here is you can play. If you go to SketchUp@google.com, you know, you can download SketchUp right there, totally free. And the cool thing is when you get good at it, you're going to want to go into the 3D warehouse, right? Google has this big 3D warehouse where people are collaborating all over the place. They're just building models and they're throwing them in there, and then other people come and they suck them down, they use them. But we're also working with our architecture, map regions, right? Big, like Berlin is one that actually just recently got mapped using Google Sketch. So what we want to do is go into 3D warehouse, and if you actually end up sketching, you know, like a building in downtown right here, it goes into 3D warehouse. If it's quality enough, it can go into Google Earth itself, right? Wouldn't that be cool to go onto Google Earth and show everybody, hey dude, I built that building right there, right? That's the kind of fun stuff that we want to do, and that's how we want to collaborate in the world. Moving on. So let me show you a little bit of a demonstration here. Play.
Working with people so we can have a way in their course function, AIAs, where people can go and find their community and their project, or if they're going to go visit someplace else, they can see what's going on there before they visit. One of the great things about being in San Francisco is I get to visit with you, Michael Jones, who's the Chief Technologist at Google Earth, to talk about the opportunity that we've got to work with you with to demonstrate a way to extend the conversation about architecture and its impact on people's lives. So, Michael, tell us a little bit about the technology and what we can do with Google Earth.
Well, we're excited too. The idea of taking the Google Earth's flyer on the whole world capabilities.
The red dot's the target. And the one without the red dot is the one that you'll be doing the testing with. Okay. And if you want more than 3 in your team, that's fine. You can have 4. Okay. We have some room up here. Here's another chair. Go ahead and... Okay, now the single sheet that I gave you at the top, that's the one you want to write on. IP address. It's duplicated in the stapled set. After that, in the stapled set are all the instructions, step by step, of what you need to do. If you need a pencil, we have one more pair of machines if some of you that aren't together.
OSU OK. OSU OK. And then that's your
We're just gathering information.
actually, on this one, this is one you want to, you can close all that and click start and run, and you want to run ITTP.
No, administrative guest and OSU.
Just write that down there. That is, now you're going to use that computer on
EET 603.
a minute for it to boot up and get in.